We used the website Blogger to create the blog and show our research, planning and development. We uploaded posts fairly consistently throughout the production of our music video, digipack and magazine adverts, showing drafts and our progression. We embedded video, audio and images alongside these text posts to make it more interactive and interesting. It is easy to link to other websites using Blogger, as well as creating links lists to previous posts, which was extremely helpful when we needed to refer back to our research. Blogger uses the concept of Web 2.0 as it really helps not only the user but the reader collaborate and interact by posting comments on posts. The comments section on Blogger is extremely helpful as it gives us instant feedback and constructive criticism. As we create and produce posts ourselves, we are able to display exactly what we want our target audience to see. We also used other blogs from around the world for research purposes as they are so easily accessible. We used YouTube in a number of different ways throughout our research and planning. We uploaded rough cuts, sample footage and vodcasts, which we can then embed straight into our blogs. YouTube is also very useful for research, as we can watch artists' previous music videos and get an idea of the conventions of certain acts and genres. As it is such a vast website, it is likely to have video content for whatever you are looking for. YouTube, like Blogger, is an interactive website with an active comment section, which is another opportunity for audience feedback. DivShare is a website used for uploading files online. We found this website useful as we can upload audio, Word documents, images, videos, and then embed them onto our blogs. We use DivShare predominantly to embed audio and Word documents, and the final effect on Blogger looks neat and professional. It isn't overcomplicated and easy to use on Blogger. However, we found the uploading process onto DivShare is more difficult for audio documents in particular, so often we opted to use a website called Podomatic instead. Podomatic is very similar to DivShare, however it is specific to podcasts and audio files, and uploading files is much simpler with Podomatic. Adding podcasts to our blog gives our audience a different way to view information. This helps keep the blog interesting instead of just being simple, boring text. We mainly used podcasts to talk about our idea development and keep our audience updated. We used fan forums to further research our artists and their fan base. We learnt exactly what the audience want and how they like the band to be portrayed. We also shared links to rough cuts and any ideas we had about the video, and the magazine ads and the digipack to receive feedback. We used Gmail for two main reasons in our research and planning. Through Gmail, we contacted the record label to ask for rights to use the audio of their track in the video. We also used it for contacting our cast in a professional way. Gmail is connected to our Blogger and YouTube accounts, which means our audience can find us easily. We used arguably the most popular social networking site, Facebook, to contact and talk among our production group. We felt it would be too unprofessional to contact the cast in this way. We used the very popular social networking site Instagram to keep our audience updated on our progress. Instagram is an extremely interactive platform as you are able to like, share and repost pictures as well as comment. This large platform allows us to expand our audience. You can also add tags to pictures, making them easier to find. By posting teaser pictures of our work, we are also building up the audience for the expected release of the video. Twitter was extremely useful during the production of our videos, magazine ads and digipacks. We received audience feedback through Twitter as well as promoting our production company. By writing short tweets, we can quickly get messages out and add hashtags to our work, making us easier to find. We used magazine websites to search for previous magazine adverts that Atomic Kitten had featured in. We researched the types of publications we would want our magazine ad in. We also searched these websites for figures of their sales to anchor our target audience. To film our music video and take pictures for our magazine and digipack, we used a HD camera. The camera we used was the Canon Legria HF R36. We used a HD camera to get the best quality footage possible. A lot of HD cameras are reasonably priced nowadays, making them more accessible to a wider range of people. USB sticks are extremely useful to transfer work to and from home and school. We also used a 32GB memory card to record our footage. Using SD cards makes transferring footage from the camera into the editing software much easier. Editing software Final Cut Pro X has a huge range of effects, transitions, titles and other editing tools to make our video look as professional and effective as possible. We used a wide range of these effects, including basic tools such as blades. However, we also used much more complicated editing techniques, such as layering. Final Cut Pro X is very good software and is becoming more and more popular with indie producers. We have been using Final Cut Pro for 2 years now, and over this time we've got to grips with how the software works. However, as there are still many more advanced effects we wanted to use, we simply Googled and searched YouTube tutorials to figure out how to use them effectively. To create our Digipack and magazine advertisements, we used Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop is very advanced software, and at first it was a struggle to use and understand. However, again, through searching the internet and asking people with more knowledge of the program, we learned how to use it more effectively. We added text, used layering and different effects to a standard we were happy with. We again used YouTube in the production and exhibition part of our coursework. We displayed our videos here and embedded them in Blogger. We could export videos straight from Final Cut Pro to YouTube. YouTube has an extremely large demographic, and a large amount of people frequently upload and watch YouTube videos every day. Theorist John McMurray did an analysis of content and revealed that minorities were grossly underrepresented, and that the most heavily viewed videos on YouTube tend to be white middle-class males. Because of this information, we also chose to display our rough cuts on Twitter, fan forums and websites to make sure our demographic was definitely targeted. We used Blogger not only in the evaluation but in the production and exhibition and research and planning part of our coursework. We used the links list to find previous research to help anchor the points in our evaluation questions. We will also post our evaluations to be presented on Blogger along with all our other work, making our blogs represent everything we've done. We used Final Cut Pro to edit our evaluation videos to make them look professional and to add clear titles and pictures to emphasise our points. Final Cut Pro has a built-in audio record tool, making it easy to record over voiceovers.
When making our evaluation videos, we wanted to include short clips from our rough cuts and final cuts, especially to show any progression or things we have changed due to audience feedback. VLC became very useful for this, as when viewing a video on the media player, you can record small parts of this and it will become exported as a separate clip for us to then drop into our final cut when editing all the visual examples and audio.
Screen Capture is a downloadable program making it easy to screenshot the computer screen. This was vital in the evaluation stage of coursework as we needed it to back up points we were making. To add an alternative visual element to our evaluation, we used online presentation website Prezi. This website allows you to create an interactive presentation set out in a way which you choose with as many points as you like. You can create as many presentations as you wish, and they are relatively simple to navigate. We only use this website for evaluation question 1 as it can be fairly time consuming. Despite this, it provided an extra technology for us to use which overall proved to work very well.